NBC News in-depth tonight, and an issue involving the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan that hasn't gotten much attention. Some 7,500 civilian Defense Department employees have served in the war zone since 2001. 118 of them have been injured, and there are questions now about the medical care they're getting and why they're not being treated as soldiers. Here's NBC's senior investigative correspondent, Lisa Myers.
Mike Helms, a civilian counterintelligence expert for the Army, went to Iraq and worked alongside the troops, even helped man a machine gun. In June 2004, Helms's Humvee hit a roadside bomb.
The guys said I screamed IED. It blew the vehicle completely off the road. It was such a large blast.
Helms was seriously injured, shrapnel in his left arm, broken tailbone, and traumatic brain injury. He was medevaced, then taken to Walter Reed Army Medical Center, where he says he was denied medical treatment.
When I got back to Walter Reed, they were very adamant about, we don't treat civilians here, you go on your way.
Helms was never even given a room and had to fight just to get a couple of doctors at Walter Reed to see him. Because Helms is a civilian and not a soldier, he has mostly had to rely on federal workmen's compensation for private medical care, what he describes as a 3-year nightmare of bureaucratic red tape and indifference.
It's been extremely hard to get care. It depends on how much I beg and plead with the doctor to try to help me if I can get into one.
This 2004 Army memo admits that Helms was denied timely treatment at Walter Reed and another military hospital. He's not alone. The memo says his case reveals systemic failures in treatment of wounded civilians. Today, the Pentagon acknowledges that Helms has had difficulties, but says they're being fixed and that caseworkers may be assigned to help wounded civilians in the future. Still, some experts argue that civilian employees injured in combat should get the same medical care as the troops.
We're asking to do the same thing that the brave soldiers and Marines are doing, and therefore they should be treated the same way.
Helms says he still has massive headaches, ringing in the ears, and sleep and memory problems.
It was war, got injured, got no problems with that. Just treat me, get me fixed.
This wounded warrior says he feels abandoned. Lisa Myers, NBC News, Washington.